Yo, what up, family? This is part two of Too Big to Apologize. And where I left off was um, when we think that we're too big, we're too right, when we allow ego to fully, consume us. And what did I want to say about being too big and allowing ego to keep us from like owning our shit? Like the moment where we feel that we're so right, we're so closed off to who other people are, and we're not respecting their feelings, and we're not respecting their spirit. And I guess that was the whole like intention of today's diary, was to say that it's wrong. It really is wrong of us to sort of impose this I'm right and I don't need to apologize and I don't give a fuck how you feel approach, because it's unhealthy, it's damaging, and we leave this residue of aftermath and pain, you know, for the people that we've offended. One of the things that Courtney and I just talked about was how when she was younger and I would yell at her for some stupid shit and we would start our day all fucked up, she would go to school carrying that, right? She would feel all of that. And I would go my separate way and also feel like shit, because I knew that what I was feeling, my anxiety and my frustration around how I was being demeaned at work, I was taking it out on her. So I was doing essentially what they were doing to me, like the people who were treating me like shit. And so because I had to go to a place that was horrible and painful and traumatic, I was taking that shit out on her, and she had nothing to do with it. And she said that the moment that I made that phone call, that I took 5 minutes to call her school, have her call down and apologize to her, made all the difference, because she went from feeling invisible and feeling like shit to feeling respected and feeling visible, and that she mattered. And so how amazing is that, right? How amazing is it to be able to acknowledge that we're not perfect, that we are not fucking right all the time, and we are not in our right to treat people any way we think we should and can, and to say, I'm sorry, yo. You not too big to say you're sorry. So with that, family, let's meditate. Let's close our eyes. Let's take some deep breaths. Let's inhale. Let's exhale. Inhale. 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 Keep breathing normally. Yo, I keep hearing Justin Bieber in my head that it's not too late to say sorry. So go. It's the fucking worst. um, Yo, family. Think about someone that you know you've wronged. Think about someone that you feel like, yo, I owe them an apology. Just last night, or the day before yesterday, Courtney and I were watching Insecure, and there's this character who is so proud that he can't even say I'm sorry. Like totally offended Issa. Like when you're too proud to say you're sorry, I don't know. Everybody loses. Thank you. Everybody loses. Damn. I'm sorry. One of the things that Courtney said is like saying sorry allows us all to let it go. We all get to let it go and go about our day and feel good about being seen and being respected, right? Because saying I'm sorry is in effect you saying I see you, I love you, I fucked up, forgive me, and now we can let it go and move on. Like, truly let it go. An apology goes a long way, yo. Like, if we get stuck on, and then there's the other thing too, right? We feel like people owe us an apology. That's fair. But what are we going to do if they never give us the apology that we feel like we're due? We have to learn how to let it go also, and maybe forgive ourselves, because that's our ego saying, you know, we're right and this and they're wrong. So we all have some work to do, right? How can we be more forgiving? How can we be the thing that we want to receive, right? So if we want someone to apologize to us, how are we stepping up our game and saying, I'm sorry? Yo, maybe you make a list of all the people that you know you've wronged and you should say sorry to. You can pause this meditation at any moment to reflect, to journal, to think about whatever has come up for you in this diary today. Why is it hard to apologize? What keeps you from saying I'm sorry? What do you think is going to happen if you say I'm sorry? And when you're ready, only when you're ready, come out of meditation. Courtney, what do you think happens when you say I'm sorry?
I told you, I think it helps everyone let it go.
It helps us let it go. For me, saying I'm sorry gives me peace. In the moment that I can say I'm sorry, I am growing more back into the person that I say I want to be, who's someone who's about self-love, who's about self-care, who's about respecting others, who's about my spirit work. When I say I'm sorry, I think I'm adding to my arsenal, you know? I'm strengthening my spirit because I'm saying, okay, I fucked up this time. I'm going to do better. Saying I'm sorry means that we're committed to doing better and being better. And so I wish that for you. I wish that for me. I wish that for all of us. And my intention for today is to just be better. That's it. To just do better in everything that I say and how I move. I'm wishing you a day filled with peace. You know the drill. If you like what you hear, subscribe, like, comment, shoot me an email, info.aliciaanabel@gmail.com. I am La Santera and Afro Latina Show on Instagram, and Diosa Dominicana on Twitter and Tumblr. Have an amazing day, family. Peace.